Hello everyone, welcome to the 8KB Best channel. Today my first video on this channel. In my videos in futures I will show you how to make plane, jets, helicopters, tanks and many other things from clay. Tanks, cars, spaceships, from real life, from movie, from computers games, all of them I will be made with main part inside, main details like cockpits, engines, gears, trucks, machine guns. All of these parts I will be try to make inside my models. And today I'll show you how to make Soviet supersonic fighter jet MiG-21. And before I'm starting my story, I'm ask you to help me with my channel, like this video if you really like it, subscribe to the channel and share this video to your friends and social networks. So, MiG-21. Now on the screen you can see how I'm molding a nose part of a jet with a cockpit and a pilot seat inside. Also I made center body air intake with controllable intake cone. Inside cone I placed a radar system. Under radar system you can see compartment for nose gear. Development of the MiG-21 began in the early 1950s by the Mikoyan-Gurevich. So, why plane called MiG? All because main engineers of this plane was two men, Mikoyan and Gurevich. That's why all of his planes has named MiG. There was 4 prototypes, last of them called E4 before first MiG-21 was built. The E4 made its maiden flight on 16 June 1955 and its first public appearance in July 1956. The MiG-21 became the first successful Soviet aircraft combining fighter and interceptor characteristic into a single aircraft. On the screen you can see how I'm making jet engine Tumansky R-25-300 engine with afterburning. Inside the engine I left a free space for airflow. The first variants of MiG-21 has a low fuel capacity and, like many aircraft designed as interceptor, it has a short range. Yeah, short range, it was a main problem of all MiGs jet fighters. In latest variants of MiG-21 fuel capacity was increased, but at the cost of other performance degradation, such as the lower service ceiling and a slower climb. Mikoyan MiG-21 it's a jet with a delta wings, which excellent for fast acceleration and supersonic speeds, was not the best option for low speed flying and close air-to-air combat. But introduction of an emergency afterburner slightly improved this situation. So, whatever, main advantage of this plane, it was cheap, it was simple, it was produced in huge quantities, and still the most produced supersonic jet aircraft in aviation history. The MiG-21 was exported widely in the world. It was exported in the Africa, Asia, Middle East and many European countries, Eastern European countries. Some 50 countries over 4 continents have flown the MiG-21 and it still serves many nations a half century after his maiden flight. It still in service in many African countries, in Middle East countries. China produced his own copies of MiG-21 which called J7, and several companies offer upgrade program for MiG-21 designed to bring the aircraft up to modern standards. There was many modification of this jet, last of them MiG-21 bis, which producing until 1987. Couple modification was without a gun, one of them MiG-21R for reconnaissance. Instead the gun, it equipped it with a photo-video camera for reconnaissance and was modification with 1 pilot and 2 pilots two pilots modifications for training flight and learning young pilots how to fly on this jet. Two seats modifications produced without a radar system, that's why it can't use radar missiles, but it still can use infrared missiles for air-to-air battles. Also, it can drop bombs and rockets to attack ground targets. Two seats modifications called MiG-21U, MiG-21US and MiG-21UM. And how you can see, there was not only training jets, but fighter jets too. In Soviet Army, MiG-21 very often call it a balalaika. You know why and what's this balalaika? Balalaika, it's a traditional Russian musical instrument, which look like a little triangle guitar, and MiG-21 with its delta wings looks very similar with this guitar. So, thanks to me, you're learning something new about a Russian cultural. Yes, balalaika, MiG-21, Kalashnikov, it's definitely a Russian cultural. And nothing here about a vodka. Okay, let's back to our plane. First real fight of MiG-21 was in 1962. England fighter jet Seahawk F-101 was hit by MiG-21 in Western Germany. There was first air victory for MiG-21. During a Caribbean cruises, these jets based on Cuba, but world famous it became after Vietnam War. More than 150 jets was in Northern Vietnam Army, and its main enemy was famous McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom II. Both of them, and MiG-21 and Phantom II, was without guns in his first modifications. In those times, many military men think that a fighter jet needs only missiles. Vietnam War show it was a big mistake. Soon during this war, guns was installed and on a MiG-21 and on F-4 Phantom II. Missiles of first generations was really bad, not so powerful, with poor characteristics. It can hit only flying strike targets from the backside of targets. This was reason why gun installed back on the jets, and in our time all modern fighter jets flying with the guns. During the war, Northern Vietnam Army lose near 70 MiGs. United States Army talk about 96 hits MiG-21. Another big war conflict where MiG-21 took place, it was Arabian-Israel wars. The Soviet Union delivered jets to the Egypt, Syria, Iraqi, but the Israel army can capture 3 MiG-21 to learn its construction. In our time, many Arabian countries still uses MiG-21 in his air forces. Also, MiG-21 took place in Indian-Pakistan War in 1971, in many Africa wars, Angola War, Somali War, War in Libya and many other. Iraqi widely used MiG-21 during Iran-Iraq War. At the beginning of the war it has 135 planes of this type, and after 8 years of war it lose only 2 of them. But 3 years later, during Gulf War, Operation Desert Storm, Iraqi lose its 65 MiG-21. 2 of them was hit by F-15 Eagle and 2 of them was hit by F-18 Hornet. In Europe, last time when MiG-21 was used in war, it was in 1991 to 1998 in war in Yugoslavia. Last time I saw battle flight of MiG-21 couple years ago in Syria. So I almost finished my model and my story about MiG-21, and I wanna ask you one question. My English is bad, it's terrible, and how you think in my future videos make it without my beautiful speech, only with the music, or it will be better to talk about my models, its constructions, its history. Please give me your answers or advices in the comments. In next video I will make something heavy with armor with a big gun. Hope you enjoyed this video. all my new viewers, thanks for watching, liking. If you liked this video, subscribe it to the channel. It's really helped me in development of my channel. And now have a good day, and I hope see you in next videos.